Oh, all right. What's up, guys? Listen, I normally don't post videos like this, but I'm about to send something in for an RMA repair, so I figured I would go ahead and show you. So this is our new kitchen here, our new studio kitchen for Laura in the kitchen. Somewhat new. It's about a year old. It's almost a year old. It'll be a year old in January. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes here. The lighting, overhead, camera mounts, whoops, wiring, all kinds of stuff. But a couple things I want to point out. So I just want to give you a quick, like 1 year, almost 1 year review because I'm going to send these out. And I want to show you these before I send them. These are two pieces of equipment that I got from Aputure. I love Aputure. By the way, these are little cabinet lights that you see underneath. Well, you don't actually see them, but they make the background glow a little bit. These are Aputure MCs. Very cool. You can dial in any color temperature you want, any color in the rainbow that you want. You can change your mode. The one thing that went bad on these, and like I said, not even a year old, is these displays. You can see they're kind of getting wonky. Then sometimes the numbers just stay on there. You can see that some of the pixels are stuck. So I'm gonna contact Aputure about this and see if we can get these swapped out because they are less than a year old, and you can't use them manually. I use them with a there's like a Bluetooth connection. You can use an app to control them. And that's what I normally do. But there are times where I'll take these, like if Laura's doing the Today Show, and I'll stick them under the cabinet upstairs. And I want to be able to manually dial in my color temperature. And on some of them, I can't even see the display anymore at all. Don't know if you can really tell on camera, but those pixels are kind of stuck around the 34 right there and the 29. And on some of them, the numbers like overlap themselves. This right here is called a B7C, also from Aputure. And I don't know why I've had problems with both of these. Like, these are very low-end devices for what they do, low-end lights. All right, there's a really high-pitched hum in here. You can't really hear it, but it's this light right here. I can hear it. It sounds like an old television set running. So what I think what's happening is they're overheating. I don't know. They don't really give you any warnings and say don't use them in soft boxes. These are little makeshift soft boxes I put on here because they were coming off with real hard light on the backdrop here. But here's one of them. This is what they look like. They're battery powered, but you also can power them through your socket. And the problem I'm having, they're really cool. Again, same thing. They're called RGBWW lights, which means it's red, green, blue, and then I guess the two white LEDs in there. They give you the two different color temperatures. That's where that name comes from. But the problem I'm having is this one actually overheated so much that this adhesive came out right here and leaked into the power button. You can't even turn it on or off. And it just shut off. And then this one up here that's humming, that one also shuts off quite often. So I'm going to be sending this one out for RMA. I already contacted them about that. They're out of stock, so it might take some time. I didn't let them know about these displays on here yet. And I really don't want to have to send these back and not have them in the meantime. So I may have to order replacements just while these are out being repaired. And this is the problem I'm having, is a lot of equipment is sold out. But it really does, they both give off very high quality light. You can see how you could do a photo shoot with that. Use it as an accent light, use it as your main light on some small photo shoots if you're doing, food photography. Sometimes I actually use them for food photography in the background. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys the update on this equipment before I ship it out. I'll do like a full tour of all the equipment that I used that makes everything work. Like there's a couple secrets here, like this is not really a hood, it's just lights. And then, there's lighting all over the room. So I'll give you guys a tour of like all the equipment, but I wanted to show you these two and the problems I'm having before I ship them because I won't be able to show you that once they're in the mail.